I've thought about moving out before, but I've hesitated because I live in a large house with a lot of stairs, and as my parents get older, I get more worried about them being at home alone, and I'm worried that my parents might fall when I'm not around.
Being a gym owner, I work very long hours. I'm thankful my parents are quite understanding and they are generally in good health. I visit them as frequently as I can, but with my irregular hours, sometimes it is quite challenging.
My dad is in his 80s. He's living with me now. I try to take care of him as much as possible to ensure that he's safe and healthy. It's quite hard for me and my wife, partly because we have children and we need to take care of their schoolwork and activities. We feel we are pulled in many directions.
A few years ago, my mother had a brain tumor, and when she was ill, she had a lot of difficulty walking. She was always feeling very giddy. She had very poor appetite. But thankfully, it was removed, and now she's all right. So I'm very grateful because as a doctor, I see a lot of patients who actually don't get better, and they get progressively more frail and more thin, or they're struggling with dementia or depression. So I do feel particularly lucky.
Not being with them, I constantly worry whether they are going for their health checks, they are exercising, they are eating right.
One friend will tell me to bring him to see a doctor. Some will even say, bring him to the TCM. Another one will say, we don't need to see a doctor. It's frustrating for me to find exactly the right treatment for him. If I bring my dad to the wrong place, it's a waste of time and money, and it's very tiring for my dad. I'm not a medical expert.
Recently, my dad had a fall, and fortunately, I was contactable because usually during work, I leave my phone aside. So I can't imagine if they were to have an emergency one day and I'm not there for them.
There are a lot of information out there, but it's all over the place, and it's very difficult for me to find the right one. I think I need someone to help me gather all the information so that it can make my options simpler and clearer, and then I'll know exactly what to do.
I learned about SilverAlly from the hospital that I work at. They provide a car service for our wheelchair-bound patients that help them get from home to hospital or from home to their day rehab center. But I also know that their occupational therapists can go to the house and assess the home setup, and from there make recommendations on how to make the house more elder-safe or elder-friendly.
Recently, I found SilverAlly on Facebook, and I've noticed that they have a home monitoring system. So what this does is they actually will notify the caregiver if any emergency were to happen at home. And the best part is if I'm not contactable, they have a 24-hour emergency team that will handle the situation. This system would be perfect for me because it'll give me a peace of mind, knowing that they'll be safe whether I'm contactable or not.
They are also able to provide all the home safety equipment that's recommended by the occupational therapist, such as grab bars and non-slip flooring and ramps. So now if I want to, I could move out and still feel assured.